You must be Chief Deshico. My name is Garmo from Horns Pharmaceuticals.
Pleasure. Is this urgent?
In fact, it's a matter of life and death. I assume you're aware of the incidents involving young carnivores lately?
Yes.
Have a look at this. The substances used in Keenus may be the culprit.
Oh?
Myosin, actin, and myogen, you see?
Those are meat proteins.
Indeed. Imagine my surprise to find them in an energy drink of all places. However, there are only trace amounts, not enough for consumption to trigger a reaction. Which suggests they may be reacting with something carnivores naturally have, affecting some kind of neural functionality.
I suppose you found something?
Yes. I found your research paper.
Ah, you read that?
Yes. Though I couldn't immediately accept your conclusions.
Well, you don't say. May I borrow that Keenus?
Take it.
All right. Now this sample is from a regular carnivore. And you'll see when I add in the Keenus... No real change, is there?
Right.
Okay. Where is... Ah, here we are. This next sample is from a carnivore who routinely eats real meat. When I add Keenus to this... GST isozymes remain in the body long after meat has been consumed. If you have those GSTs, they bind to the proteins in Keenus and become a fusion protein. It's like eating a large amount of meat without having to touch a speck of flesh.
So if we can stop it from binding together, then...
No. Why would we ruin a good thing?
But... because this is dangerous. We can't leave this out there.
Here's the thing. In our society, eating real meat is strictly forbidden, right?
Right.
Okay then. So nobody is doing it, are they? Which means it should be perfectly fine to drink one of these.
Theoretically, yes, but realistically...
Oh dear. So you can't approve of Keenus, but you can ignore illegal meat consumption?
No, that's...
Carnivores and herbivores coexisting is simply twisted. And Keenus is an experimental drug that'll bring this to light. Doesn't that intrigue you?
No, are you insane? This is wrong!
Yes, very wrong indeed. A bit like impersonating an industry colleague to steal information. You do love to act, don't you, Louis? To think you went as far as to remove your precious horns for the role. I expect no less from a true thespian. I know all about you. You're the first and only herbivore to ever run the Shishigumi after you killed their boss and took over.
You're wrong.
Ah, forgive me. You're the ex-boss, aren't you? Relax. I have no intention of revealing your sordid past to the world.
Then...
their current boss is a character. Do you know him?
Of him.
Do you know that Melon is a mix?
Melon? He's a gazelle and a carnivore?
A leopard, yes.
I thought as much.
Incredible, right? Mixes are the one subject I'm most obsessed with researching right now. Of course, it's natural for one to take interest in the beasts they come into contact with, regardless of their sex or species. But for me, those differences make them even more alluring. As a former Shishigumi boss, perhaps you can relate?
Why are you so drawn to mixed beasts in particular?
Some mixes have extreme imbalances in their senses or intuition or instincts. It's really quite extraordinary to see that in action.
You're talking about super senses.
They can perceive sounds or light too faint to be measured by scientific instruments. Or they might completely lack appetite or sexual desire.
Do you think there's a connection between senses and desires?
Well, at the moment, that's just a hypothesis. What I do know is despite his slender build, Melon possesses a ferocity that rivals even the lions. Though I haven't collected any data on his senses. Do you have any information?
No. I've never had the pleasure of meeting him.
I see. That's unfortunate.